Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, it's Friday again. I do like the Friday thing with the house flipper and the whatnot and the repairing things and the decorating things. It's all a good time. I have a bit of a plan. It's not a very good plan. It's mostly just kind of finishing the room that I was doing, but it's my plan, so we're going with it. Now, where was I the last time we were doing? Oh yeah, the kitchen. The kitchen. Okay. Oh, and I put up the wall. I thought I hadn't put up the wall yet, but apparently I've already put up the wall. Little VR, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I already did the wall. Good. I was coming in with the plan that I had to do the wall. Sage, welcome, welcome. And there's outlets here. Okay, okay, so I already did part of what I wanted to do. Well, then we're done. Okay, right. Then I should start buying some things. Actually, go out of that for a sec. Am I done with the kitchen? And I think the answer is a hard no. I'm not even close to done with the kitchen. I need shelves and stuff up here. Other thought, other thing, I could put hanging cabinets up. No, I want shelves. I want a shelf, please. Show me what you've got in shelves here. Vossross, you're a minute late, was looking at Hotel Afterlife. Are you a minute late? Because I've got 2 o'clock on the dot on my computer. But, you know, you folks are British. You're in charge of time, so you can basically tell me what time it is. I want some shelves. Except not like that, though. No, not like that. Why would you think I would want them like that? That's the silliest thing I've ever seen, game. Why would you think I wanted a shelf like that? I want a shelf like that. Do I like your new logo? It's very, very tiny from where I'm seeing it, so I can't actually see what it is. Mostly it just looks like a big burgundy maroon circle dot. Because it's about 2 feet away and I'm looking at it much in the same way you guys are looking at it in chat, because Streamlabs is weird like that. So I have to watch it like you guys have to watch it, which is not a bad thing. It just means it's very, very small. So I don't know if I like your new logo. I'm going to assume I do. I think that's enough shelves. Did I match those up correctly? I did. Good. I need to get up on the... You're not going to be able to do anything unless you hop up on the countertop to decorate on the shelves. I can't get up on this. There we go. That's where I wanted to be. Mel, welcome. Welcome. Mel, how was the beach last week? What with the beaching and the sanding and the drinking and the whatnot? That sounded very good. That sounds like a really good way to spend the day. I need decorations, and I need, like, small things. Where's kitchen-y stuff? I want kitchen-y stuff to put up there. Like kitchen implements of not necessarily destruction, but implements of cooking is really where I'm going with this. Equipment? No, that's a shovel. One would traditionally not see that in a kitchen, I think. Not missing it today was watching your Parkitect playthroughs, trying to decide whether to buy it or not. That is an excellent question. I enjoyed Parkitect. I only really played it by myself in my own time on the sandbox mode, where you had kind of unlimited money and unlimited everything. Willow, welcome, welcome. There is only one Time Lord, and we'll wait to hear back on stage about what the other half of that sentence is. So I think Parkitect is very easily, if you like that sort of game, then you're going to like that sort of game. If you don't like that sort of game, it won't be the kind of game for you. The problem I had with the scenarios going on as time went on is that they didn't really set up different challenges. They just made the same challenge, but it took you longer to do it. That was what I felt about Parkitect. It was so hard to generate money in that game, and that's really what the rest of the challenges were. It was just generating money. Does anyone know where, like, the forks and the knives and all that kind of thing? Is it accessories? Aha! Never mind, I found it. Everyone back down to DEFCON 1 or whatever the lowest DEFCON is. I found them. Right, it was amazing, and I had to stay there till the wine went out of my head and I could drive. Good call, Mel. I need every single viewer. I can't have you in jail for DUI. So no, please stay on the beach until you are correct enough to drive. We're doing a repeat tomorrow if the weather holds up. Only one Time Lord, and he is not a woman. Ah, okay, that was the second half of that sentence. I am indifferent on that. I think anyone can be Doctor Who, and frankly, anyone can be James Bond, too. So yeah, rounds, that's kind of my opinion on that. If you like that sort of game, you will like that sort of game. I did find, ooh, bowl of fruit. Oh, we should get a bowl of fruit, and we should put it on this shelf, which is not where I would traditionally put a bowl of fruit, but we're doing it anyway. The scenarios, they don't get really any more challenging, they just get longer. And that's kind of where I started tapping out. I said this, if you're watching the Parkitect playthrough, towards the last one, I think especially on the last scenario, I was saying to you guys, the viewers, I am just walking away. I'm leaving the house. I'm going out and doing errands and leaving Parkitect running. I wasn't kidding. That wasn't a joke. I did that. Because once you are technically profitable in Parkitect, nothing bad happens in Parkitect. There's nothing you actually have to react to or deal with. Like, you know, some sort of natural, like a volcano doesn't come up in the middle of your Parkitect and you have to react to it. If you manage profitability, you can walk away from the game. You can just leave it running. I left it running for hours, and that's not an exaggeration. I really did that. And that was just so I could make money, so I could build anything, because otherwise you just painfully sitting there building like one tiny little thing at a time. How many spoons do we think this family needs? I think the answer is so many. Like all the spoons are going to live in this house if I can. Oh, they hang up. Okay, that's fine. You know what? You're going to have so many spoons. This is now the house of spoons. Is Spoon here? I think he and or she would appreciate it. So House of Spoons. Oh, that one. No, I can't have that. Oh my God, that would mess with me so much. No, that can't live like that. No. You need to go away now. Bye-bye. Okay, that's better. Alrighty there. Okay. When the lights stop being blinky, you may be sober again. Or, in Mel's case, they may not. Maybe. How would you know if you're too intoxicated to do blinky lights? Because blinky lights in and of themselves are sort of trippy and that kind of thing. So House of Spoons is now fully enabled. This is now the House of Spoons. I'm so happy with my choices. Utensils, and they match the spoons. Oh, this is great. So yeah, give me some of them right there. Okay, this is looking so sharp right now. Automation Empire is not fulfilling my desire to watch the stream, chat, and play. I can't get the screen to stay open while I switch windows. Steve! Welcome! Steve's here. Awesome. Yeah, I think, and I had said this in the Discord. Shameless self-promotion, link down below. I had said this in the Discord. I'm all set with production line games. I want to like them, but I just don't. There's something about them where I'm just like, no, I'm okay with this. I think it's like going to school. It's like a school project. And I don't want that out of a game. So I'm basically all set with production liney games. It's not that I won't occasionally play them every now and then in my own time, but I do it for 20 minutes and then I put them away, really. An electric kettle. I am going to pretend that Penge is here, and I'm going to put down a kettle, and then we're going to put down a teapot. We're just going to pretend that Penge is somewhere in the vicinity. Are they going to eat with 3 spoons at a time? This is a very spoon-centric house, Lil VR. This is a spoon-centric family who embrace all things spoonish. Production line games are my jam. Yeah, they're just totally not my jam. That's the great thing about games. I say this all the time about video games. I can love a game and you can hate a game, and we're both right. Like, Mel's wicked into production line games, and I'm wicked not. And yet, we're still here chatting. It's really cool like that. Oh, production line games. You know what? They're fine for the right person. They're just not right for me. Much like Elix. Elix, in its heart, is a good game. It's just not right for me. People who are into Elix, there needs to, I don't know why, but this doll is going to live on top of this shelf because reasons. There we go. People who are into Elix are wicked into Elix, and that's totally 100% cool. I'm telling you right now, steak night in this house is going to be hell with naught but spoons. Yeah, maybe they're all vegetarians. I mean, that's terrible, and I'm very sorry for them, but I'm going with House of Spoons. Actually, now that I say that out loud, can I please throw a few more spoons in here? I think there needs to be even more spoons in this house. Spoon, spoon, spoon. Yeah, there we go. More spoons. Except they all hang. They actually have a nail in them. I don't want hanging spoons in the drawer. That's no good. Maybe they could have a napkin here. They could have... Oh, I can't put it in the... Can I not put it in the drawer? Oh, that's silly then. I don't want that. I want to put it in the drawer. Oh, that looks really nice. I like what I've done there. Even the doll. Isn't it awesome how we can enjoy each other's company without having to be the same person? I know. Aren't human beings remarkable, Mel? If only... With all that's going on right now, and again, I don't make the wee hours political or that kind of thing, but with all that's going on in the world, wouldn't it just be great if we were all just sort of human beings who could enjoy different things? Wouldn't that be remarkable? Like, hey, I like this thing. Hey, I don't like this thing, but it's still cool. We're all still pals like that. That would be a really nice thing. Oh, patterned towels. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mrs. Dave would love this. Oh, we're totally putting a couple of these up. Yeah, one of those right there, and then give me a slightly different colored one. I think tea towels is what you call them in your British part of the world. I'm not loving the green. I know we've done green before, and we've done hideous green, but I don't like that green. I want it to be... yeah, there we go. Yeah, we actually have these tea towels in my house, because I like all things that are red, so there it is. That's a surprisingly nice kitchen despite the spoons. Well, I've got to do something weird, Willow. I have a reputation to uphold here. It's the House of Spoons. There are many, many spoons, and now that it's the House of Spoons, I've got more plans for spoons. It may surprise no one to hear. I need a light in here because I am going to not see what I'm doing very, very soon. How about... you know what? I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. What's all the way down at the bottom? I never go all the way down to the bottom. One could take an eye out with a spoon if not careful enough. I know. So you can enjoy games where a T-Rex drives a golf cart, and that's fine. Other people choke on food and have many questions. If you're... Okay, Phosphorus. If you are going to give me a game where the Tyrannosaurus Rex can drive a golf cart, and I'm using air quotes when I say the word drive, because really, the non-gender specific T-Rex just sort of perched himself on the top of the golf cart. Long story short, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use that game mechanic right there. Oh, there we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's better. Right. Oh, the fridge matches the tea towel. Oh, that's most excellent. I like that. Spoonism is now a religion. No window treatments. There was a reason we didn't do window treatments, and I think the reason is I didn't think of it until you just said it. Yeah, we should have blinds in here. Mrs. Dave will not have a good time if we don't have blinds in here. Mrs. Dave is at work. She's not watching this, so I'm actually pretty free to do what I want to do here. But we're gonna do that anyway. Curtains and blinds. There we go. Let's get this. It's all coming together now. We're gonna get this to match the tea towels and the fridge. Except it doesn't. I already hate this. Oh, wait, I don't hate it. No, I hate it. I totally hate this. No, this is the worst color I've ever seen in my life. That was awful. That was so terrible. Good news, I found a game to crank up the crazy. Is it Granny Simulator? Because someone might have that now. Because that's exactly what I wanted to, simulate in my life. It's not my favorite red, but that's the red we're going with. So put that up there, and then this. Come on, this, and then this, and this. And, okay, it's a little bright red, but I see what I'm doing here. Get holes in the wall for raw plugs. If only putting up shelves and hanging things were as easy as house flipper. No kidding, right, Steve? Sorry, Steve! No kidding, right? My kitchen would be very like that. My walls have inner burnt bricks, so even shelves need an industrial hammer drill. Here's the thing, though, Steve. Hammer drills are the most awesome tools ever. I will happily hammer drill holes into this entire brick wall if I have to. But yeah, if only putting up blinds was as easy as turning a couple of screws. I've put up blinds. They're a colossal pain in the neck. They never go that easy. And nor would be putting up this little circle thing to hold the tea towels through tile. That would be awful. That would be totally awful. I think this place needs a couch. This place definitely needs a couch. Okay. Do they have sectionals in this game? I feel that yeah, they totally do. They 100% do. Oh, and they're in red. They're in red. This is why Mrs. Dave no longer lets me decorate. She used to. She used to. And then she saw that literally everything is red, and then we stopped doing that. We kind of had a discussion about that, and by discussion, I really mean I'm just not allowed to decorate anymore. This is a little too big. It won't be a little too big if I could squeeze it in here, though. Would you let me squeeze it in here? I'd like to, if I could. Like there? Do I like that? It's not really. It's not up. No. Oh God, that's terrible. What have I done? Why didn't somebody stop me? Go like that, and then go like that? Do I like that more? No, this is terrible. Why isn't somebody stopping me from doing this? This is awful. No. This is just the worst thing I've ever done in my life. There we go. Okay, everything's back to normal now. Now we can buy a regular couch. The sectional was an excellent idea in embryo. It's not really working out, though. Now is it? Do we have... You know what? I'm going to do this again. All the way down to the bottom. I never go all the way down to the bottom here. Except these are all beds, which is not specifically what I'm looking for. I want a couch of some sort here. Oh, I like that. Oh, shoe cabinet with tree hanger. Oh, we're getting one of these. This is festive. I like this. I'd have this in my own house. Lesson for the day. If you leave a sesame chicken to sit for a couple of days, it gets spicier in the fridge. Oh, you put it in the fridge. Okay, good. I was mildly concerned you were leaving it out, just in the open. This is what can finally live over here. Oh, this finally makes sense now, this room. The doors are in just a really stupid position. Except now, if I put it there... okay, stay there. I've got to move this somewhere other than where it lives right now. And then this has got to go over here. Otherwise, nothing makes sense at all. So Adrian Monk that up kind of like that. Except I don't feel the door would close properly. I mean, it will, because it's House Flipper, but I don't feel that it would. Press shift while rotating. Thank you, Sage. Thank you. I've abandoned the sectional anyway, but thank you. That should make it snap like I want it to do. This is why Sage is in charge of this, because Sage knows what I'm looking for here. If you were to Vossros, is it true you were to blame every time Dave finds an even crazier game? Yes, it's always Vossros' fault. Yes, when you see something like Zookeeper Simulator pop up, just immediately go to Vossros every single time. He is the seeker and finder of, let's see if I can get Dave to play this bit of nonsense. If that ever comes up in your mind, it was Vossros. So, shift, and... there we go. Okay, that was what I wanted. Thank you, Sage. That's better. I like that better. It's a little private. I like that. That looks terrible. It does, doesn't it, Willow? It really does. You know what? You're not wrong. This is hideous. This is the worst thing I've ever done. I'm very sorry. I apologize for putting that coat hanger there. I wanted that coat hanger, but nothing works in this room. The doors are just in the wrong place. I could move everything, but oh, hang on. We haven't seen Kissy Face Valentine Toilet yet. So if anyone needs to catch up, this is Kissy Face Valentine Toilet. It's pretty much the best. Right, back to the living room. I'm not done with the kitchen yet, but back to the living room. Back to Occupy Mars has a free demo out now. Yeah, I saw that, actually. And the demo version of Car Trader Simulator is coming out allegedly at the end of the month. So I am looking forward to that. I'd like to have a better relationship with those guys, but I'll take what I can get, and what I can get is the demo, really. Tables. Show me tables. And show me something in something that I actually like. I don't... I thought I didn't hate this table, but I actually completely hate that table. So we won't do that. Maybe the... Actually, modern square dining table, not right for the living room, could be right here. Yeah. I kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay, we'll come back to that. I like that table. We're keeping that. Most of the time, I have no idea what you're looking for. I just enjoy the madness. No, you knew exactly what I was looking for, Sage. You were looking, how do I get this to snap to a straight line? You absolutely read my mind there. Back to tables, because now I need something here-ish. Except go the other way, because we've already gone that way, haven't we, Dave? Yeah, we did. We did, didn't we? This is going to be massive, but it's actually very, very tiny. That's a very tiny table. That's far tinier than I wanted it to be. Okay, back in action here. Here we go. How about the... I'm going to take this. I'm not married to it. I'd like to... Yeah, let's see if we can change up that color. Okay. No, it's too close to the floor. Move some walls. I could move some walls around. I don't know if I want to go to that much effort. And just very simply, I just don't know if I want to put the work in to move the doors around, because it would not be a small amount of work. I could probably take this one. Boy, these tables are super small. Like, really, really tiny. Go away. I don't want to see you anymore. Are you bigger? Please say yes. You know what? Dave. It does actually have the size listed here, and you can change it. I can change it for... okay. I've never seen these tabs before. Sage, where were you on that one? Come on. It's hard to tell the size in the menu. Yeah, there's actually... I can change the sizes of this. I don't know what this is specifically doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so it doesn't change the height, but it does change the width. Not bad. Not bad. I need something bigger. We all know what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for something to put a TV on, but none of these are really meeting my needs. How about, I don't like this at all. I mean, I might be able to spruce, okay. I suppose it's not like the absolute worst thing I've ever seen, except it kind of is. But that's the way it's going to have to be. This seems to be the best height I can get out of this thing. Ironsmith Medieval Simulator also has a free demo. Yeah, I kind of took a quick peek at that and said, That was pretty much my response to it. It was sort of 5 to 10 minutes of me just going, I mean, I didn't really do it for 5 to 10 minutes, but mentally I did. Mentally I did that. This TV, is this gargantuan? Not as gargantuan as I thought it was. Yeah, I can probably live with that. Okay, that all makes sense. That all makes sense. That area makes sense. Now, I don't know what's going to live over here yet, though, but I need some chairs for the dining room. Definitely. Are there hammocks? Yes, there are. Yes, there are absolutely hammocks. So we can definitely do that. In fact, I thought... Is this the outside? Yes, this is the outside. I have a lot of work to do in the yard, Steve. Sorry, Steve! I have a lot of work to do in the yard. But I did see this being more natural and sort of, hammocks and chill and casual and that kind of thing. So that is definitely... Oh, there's a weed there. I should get that. And that one. You know what? While I'm out here, I'm not going to start doing the yard right now, but while I happen to be just passing by, I'll grab a few of those weeds. There we go. And later I'll chop down some trees because it's fun. I should probably replace that door. That door is kind of hideous. I won't right now, but somebody needs to remind me to come back to that. Lil VR just got a face cam. Excellent. Excellent. Are you streaming? That would be fun. I like going to other people's streams. It's fun. I rarely get a chance to do it. Sometimes I'll go on Grem Devel streams just to sort of tell them that Dwarf Fortress is not a game. It's a conspiracy theory put out by math geniuses, but I often don't get a chance to watch other people's streams, which is unfortunate because I'm usually working on my own channel, and I think everyone else will tell you the same thing, is we rarely get a chance to look at other people's stuff because we're working on our own channel. Do not underestimate a good hammock, and I actually from this distance can't see if that's chill or chilly. Either is good, Tooth. Either is good. So you could chill on a hammock, or you could eat some chili on a hammock, and either one of those... Sally Cat, welcome! Welcome! Either one of those would be a perfectly acceptable thing to do. Somebody needs to show me chairs, please. Yes, chairs. Yeah, let's keep it simple for the dining room. I think one here. Come on, there we go. And then one at a jaunty angle here, like somebody was just sitting there. So it's sort of a nook, really. It's a nook. This needs some sort of decoration. What lives here? I don't know. Show me decorations, somebody. There we go. Now, I did the mirrors and the buoys and the nautical themes in the last house. I feel I can do better than that. I can't, but I'm going to pretend that I can do better than that. I need something reasonably, actually, nice looking, strangely enough. How about Autumn Lake? Everybody loves Autumn Lake. Yeah, that kind of works there. I could see that. That's okay. That's not completely terrible. All right, we're living with that. Time to check out Face Rig on Steam. Oh, I've seen that. I won't be doing something like that. What needs to be in here? Okay. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Everyone's excited. I know. I've got a plan. I need the right lamp, though. It's got to be the right lamp. Otherwise, the plan just goes to hell. And I think I've actually seen the right lamp in here somewhere. I just don't know if I can necessarily find it again. Nope, that wasn't it. That's a desk lamp, but we're getting to the right idea. No, maybe I didn't. I could probably live with floor lamp tube, because it's got the word tube in it, and that's just fun to say. So if I do floor lamp tube and turn that on, thank you. I love how it just automatically has electricity. I mean, with all the little nitpiggly little things in House Flipper, you'd think you'd need to plug things in. That would probably be the idea. You'd think you'd need to plug things in, but you don't. Get me to furniture and chairs or sofas. Wait, do I mean chairs or sofas? Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? I'm looking for like a lazy boy, basically. That kind of thing. It's probably in sofas. It's definitely in sofas. All right. Show me something that might actually be vaguely comfortable here. Any moment now, House Flipper. Any moment at all. I'm not seeing what I want here. No, none of these are quite right. Get me back to... Oh, armchairs. There we go. It's its own separate tab. Oh, I like those. Oh, we should have those. When you say wide, how wide do you mean? How wide is wide? Oh, very wide. Okay, extremely wide. Well, that doesn't work at all. That's terrible. Go away. Lil VR, I've been so happy for the stream all day. So have I. So have I. I look forward to this every single week. I know I say that every single week, but I'm not kidding. I really like. I got tied up earlier today. Not, with ropes. Mrs. Dave was at work anyway. But I got sort of held up in the city today in Boston, doing a thing for my mother. I was helping her do something, and it took way longer than I wanted it to, like an exceptionally longer time than I wanted it to. Oh, this is what we're having over here. This is totally what we're having over here. Oh yeah, I see what I'm doing here. In fact, can I move that closer to the lamp? How close will you let me get that to the lamp? Even better. Except, oh, no, I was going to say you'd bump your head into the lamp, but I don't think you would, unless you were an idiot, or me. So I got tied up in the city today. Again, not with ropes. This is not late night. And I was like, oh my God, I can't be here forever, woman. I've got to get home and do this stream. This is awesome. I would totally hang out there. And yes, the ottoman is staying at a jaunty angle because jaunty angle. One of the things that torqued me about this game was the inconsistency. Like, you have to spend 5 minutes installing the bathroom sink, but the kitchen sink is all there you go. Yeah, it is. There's no consistency with how long it takes to assemble things. Like, I didn't ever do plumbing, but I knew a lot of plumbers. I tell you right now, it takes a heck of a lot longer than that to install a radiator. And then, but you're right, but the kitchen sink is just magically there. The bathroom sink is a nightmare. So is the dryer and the washing machine. They're all torture to do. But then the blinds, which I do have personal experience with, 2 seconds, you got blinds up. That's not how that works. That's really not how that works. With Olivia, speaking of PC purchases, made a few purchases last week. Upgraded PC with RTX. It runs 4K with a 4K monitor. Steve, if you're packing that much gear, you should go reinvestigate Scum, because on a high-end good PC, that thing is so good to play. I love that game. I really do. I don't play that nearly as much as I want to. But in terms of like a survival game, that's definitely at the top of my list. But you need a high-end system to do it. It just doesn't work well on a low-end system. It's just too intensive. Mel needs a new GPU. Blinding lights when you're reading. And, Art, hey, welcome. Welcome. I want to go home to play games. I am home playing games. It's remarkable. I should also play the game because people are just staring at a frozen screen right now. It's not really frozen. I just stopped doing literally everything so I could turn around and talk to you guys. This needs a plant, or it needs a something. It needs not that. It needs... Where the heck was that? Equipment? No, that's where the shovels live. It was not an equipment. Show me molding, because molding is new. I just kind of want to mess with it for a sec. Is there like really nice molding? That's nice. I like that. No, just white is fine. Just white. Oh, it's very tiny though, isn't it? Can I make that bigger? Please say yes. Not that I can immediately see. Okay. Sold my old GTX 980 for 120 quid. That's not a small amount of money. Not a small amount of money at all. I don't know exactly how much that is, but that seems very good. I want... Okay, 2.25 meters and then 2 meters. Now, I don't know metrics, but I know that 2 is bigger than 0.25. So I feel this is where I should be going with this. I gotta save space for a corner piece, though. I should probably start with the corner piece. I just kind of want to play with the molding and see what exactly... I need a corner piece. I'm already in too deep. I'm in way too deep here. Okay, so that's illuminated Habenya. Anyway, somebody remember that, because I'm going to totally forget that. Do you have a corner piece in that? I don't see it. Does it just make its own corner? This is an experiment. Do you just make your own corner? Please say yes. That would be awesome if you did that. So if I put you there, and then I got your smaller brother to live next to you, which I think was, all right, 0.25 meters. Yeah. Get me one of those. Do you make your own corner? Not really. No, that is god-awful, the worst piece of molding anyone's ever done. Go away now. I hate you. Go away now. Bye-bye. All right. Does this game have donuts? Excellent question. Excellent question. There we go. The Dunkin' Donuts DLC. And then you could put boxes of donuts on the table. I was looking for something for the table. That was kind of my goal there. Where did I find... The heck did I find the kitchen thing? It wasn't here, because that's a turbine power generator, which is not really kitchen material. But they do need some cucumbers. I'm glad I went over there. Except I gotta jump up on the table here. Okay. Yeah, you have a giant thing of cucumbers, which are actually pickles. They're not... I mean, they were cucumbers. At one point in time, they were cucumbers, but now there's pickles. You can paint floor tiles on, but this is just... Yeah, you can just stretch out your floor tiles and automatically tile things. Has anyone ever tiled anything? It ain't that easy. Let me tell you that right now. Where the heck... I know I just did this, let me see, about 30 minutes ago, but I can't remember where I found... Was it It was accessories. Okay, somebody needs to be in charge of remembering where that accessories exist and they're their own separate category. You can basically pretend meters or yards for the most part. Yeah, but they're not really, are they? They're not. And if... Yeah, okay, I know I joke a lot about metrics, but you guys don't really have an equivalent of the foot, right? There's nothing that's more or less about 12 inches. And that just throws me way off, because from knowing what a foot is, you extrapolate to find out what everything else is. I don't think you guys have that, do you? And by you guys, I mean the rest of the civilized world except Libya, which I believe is the only other country that's still on the imperial system. But you guys don't, like, have a foot, to my knowledge. I remember it was meters, and that's it. Like, you start with a meter, and then things are either smaller than a meter or bigger than a meter. And that's just not right. I need something smaller than that. What needs to... I've already done the fruit bowl. What else could live here? I don't immediately... Oh, sugar. Everybody needs sugar. It's not the right place for it, but it's not the right place for it. It's going to go live here now. I want it to live right here. There we go. Get me more stuff that's in that category, because I like this category. A book of rhythm and poetry. That could live on the table. That could live right here. So that can go right here. I know that was a difficult placement, but we're all going to learn to cope. A meter is basically 3 feet. Yeah, I get that. But there's no foot. There's no equivalent to the foot, and there should be. That's our base. That's what we go. Everything else is either more or less than that. Some people may say, "Oh, but it's the inch. That's what our base is." No, because it's the foot, because it's plus or minus that. It's bigger than a foot. It's smaller than a foot. Do we need more books here? No, but I think I finally found something that can go in the unused room. But that's really, really tiny. That doesn't make any sense. It would make sense in the bathroom, though. Oh, that totally makes sense down there. That's where you'd put your extra toilet paper. If, we weren't in the middle of a pandemic and nobody had toilet paper. Speaking of toilet paper, there's no toilet paper next to Kissy Face Valentine toilet. We totally need that. Why does that not exist? Is that in here? That better be in here. Why is there a clamp? Why are clamps happening? What am I clamping around here? I can't understand the issue with the metric system. Centimeters and meters are just like cents and dollars. Yes, they are. I understand it's a base 10 system, and that's actually a rather smarter way of doing it than the imperial system. And certainly the imperial system is way smarter than the OG British money with your, I don't know, guldens probably. What did you have? Florins. I didn't even understand the old British money. But no, I understand the imperial system doesn't make sense to anyone except people who use the imperial system. I understand it's a far smarter way of doing things, but still, nobody has answered my question that you don't have an equivalent to the foot. There is nothing that is 1 foot-ish. So I get it. A meter is kind of like a yard. A kilometer is kind of like a mile. A centimeter is not really like an inch, but I see where they're going. Oh, glass clock. Yay, glass clock. Does not make sense in Kissy Face toilet area, but would totally make sense up here. Actually, I like it. No, I don't like it there. I like it right about here. That makes no sense. You can't even see it. Go away now. I hate you. Okay, back to this. Does anyone know off the top of their head, Sage, I'm looking in your direction, if there are actually toilet paper holders, or am I just on a wild toilet paper chase here? There's towels. Oh, we should have towels. I've hit the bathroom area, definitely. And then I got into tools. Sledgehammer. Okay, good. Not really what I was looking for. Pliers, yeah. Oh, Steve! There's a hammer drill! I never knew there was a hammer drill in this game. There's a hammer drill in House Flipper. So you can do things like this and put holes in the walls. That's great. Is technically on the metric system is still 1 pound of flour on my grocery list, even though what I actually pick up is 2.2 kilograms. I know, it's silly, Mel. It's very, very silly. And you still ask for 1 yard of cloth at the haberdashery. Wait, you have a haberdashery? I thought those guys were just hats. I thought hats was the ballywick, if you will, of haberdashery. Do they do cloth too? Okay, fair enough. I never knew that. There's a hammer drill in the bathroom section. Okay, glossing right by the toilet paper holders. Yeah, the second I found hammer drill. Yeah, because there's a hammer drill. I don't even know where to put it, but I'm putting it somewhere. I'm going to put it outside for right now, but we totally own that. I need somebody put the lights on here. Thank you. Why did nobody tell me there was? I would have done House of Hammer Drills. Now it's House. Oh, there's a walk. Oh, let's have a walk. Walks are fun. We got a walk for our wedding, Mrs. Dave and I, which is pretty self-evident because we haven't married any other people, so it would pretty much obviously be our wedding. But we got a walk. We specifically requested a walk. We said, can we please have a walk when we get married? Because you do that registry thing. And it's pretty much the only time in your life where you get to say, get me this and nothing else. Do not go off script. In fact, we told many of our wedding party folks and guests and what, please don't go off script. We put this registry together for a reason. We want these things. Don't give us things that you think we might like, because we probably don't. Anyway, we had fun with our wedding when putting that together. So we put a walk on our registry. And lo and behold, it will surprise no one at all, we got a walk for our wedding. It's been hanging there for 8 years. 8 years. And P.S., just in case anyone is interested or thinks it's fun, it was our wedding anniversary a couple of days ago on the 9th. So Mrs. Dave and I have been married for 8 years. 8 years and 3 days, that walk has been hanging above our sink 100% unused. Never been used in our life. We also got a pasta maker. Like a pasta maker attachment for the KitchenAid. It's still in its original packaging. We had this grand plan like, oh, we're going to make pasta. It'll be so fun. We have never made pasta. We have never, ever made pasta. I was looking for toilet paper things. We have never, ever made pasta in our lives. That thing is still in its box, in its cellophane wrapping, never been opened. Hair dryer. Oh, I've got standing toilet paper holder. Oh, and then toilet paper holder Kren. Well, that's certainly far superior. Far superior. Okay, that's okay. I was planning on finishing this room, but apparently we're going back to kissy face Valentine toilet. That would obviously live right about there, so it's within arm's reach. Don't want to have to get up for that kind of thing. No. You need to go back more than 100 years in my country, back to the Austria-Hungary kingdom. Welcome, Barbara, by the way. And you could use elbow as a measuring unit. Good. That seems fine. I will be happy to reinstigate that. You know what? New campaign, Barbara. New campaign. This starts right here, right now. Bring back the elbow. Hashtag bring back the elbow. This is going to be trending by the end of the night. Hashtag bring back the elbow. My parents managed to put dishes on their registry that went on 3-for-1 sale the month before their wedding. Awesome. That is so cool. That is very, very cool. Actually, dishes is where we started the registry. Dishes was one of the first things I think I said, I want these dishes. And I didn't exactly have to convince Mrs. Dave, but she was looking at other dishes. And I walked in and said, those are my dishes right there. Those are my dishes. I need to have these dishes by the end of this whole wedding scenario here. And she's like, yeah, okay, I can live with those dishes. It was one of our first like wedding compromises, I think. And we had very few of those because I wanted exactly 2 things for the ceremony. 2 things. I wanted my own entrance music, and I wanted to wear a sword. And I said, apart from those 2 things, you can do whatever you want with the wedding. You can have it whatever way you want. Everything else is up to you. I just want my own entrance music, and I want to wear a sword. And she let me do that, and everything else was up to her. So we had very few compromises in terms of registry stuff, but I do have the dishes that I wanted. I think I gave away some of the stuff we got for our wedding, also married 8 years. Yeah, and somebody else was too. Oh, Paulsley of Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster fame, also married 8 years. So very, very cool people got married about 8 years ago. It was a good year. 2012, very good year for weddings. So congratulations, Willow. And congratulations, Paulsley, if he happens to pop in, because all 3 of us have been married for about the same amount of time. Yeah, we've never made the pasta maker. What else was I doing around here? Oh, there was cooler stuff in bathroom. I need to flesh out bathroom. Where were those towel rack thingies? Yeah, towel racks. Let's get some of those, because, towels. People like towels. Oh, I haven't left myself a lot of space here, but this would work out very well. I would totally have this bathroom. I want this bathroom. This is a great bathroom. Now, okay, here's what needs to be in the next DLC. Individual rolls of toilet paper. And I will not stop, I will not rest until that exists. There needs to be individual rolls of toilet paper that I can put around decoratively. Yes, I will use them decoratively. Stop laughing at me. I can probably put this back, because this is just making me mental over here. There we go. Okay. Now what? Now what needs to live here? Needs to be more decorations around here. You can't get married in a Darth Vader outfit. Yeah, I didn't want to. We actually had a very traditional ceremony. There was really nothing wacky about it. You'd think, okay, some of you have been around for a while. You'd think listening to me all this time, I went for some, like, wacky, non-traditional wedding. No, actually, it was extremely traditional. It was very, very by the book. I just wanted those two things. I wanted to wear a sword, and I did. And I wanted my own entrance music because, frankly, I don't think it's fair that the bride gets all the entrance music. Why does the bride? I want my own entrance music. I get to do this one time. I want my own entrance music. So we got that. There are individual toilet rolls. Hang on. Somebody mentally think about a record scratch noise here. Wait. Individual toilet rolls. I will absolutely. Okay, there's a toilet paper holder with toilet paper on it, which leads me to ask, why didn't they do that with all of the other ones? Because I don't like that toilet paper holder. I like the other ones, but I'd like them to contain toilet paper. Oh, there's soap. Let's have soap. People like say, hey, wash your hands, pandemic and all that. Wash your hands here. That can go right there. This is a really good bathroom. I don't care what people think about Kissy Face Valentine toilet. This is an awesome bathroom. Now I'm picturing Darth Vader trying to get out of his armor to go to the toilet, and then he finds there's no toilet paper. Yeah, that would be a bit of a bummer. Does Darth Vader need to anymore? I mean, I feel effectively he's mostly robot. Does he need to have sort of biological needs like that? Because, frankly, I think he's missing some of those bits. I don't think all that worked out. Somebody get Tave's own entrance music. I got my own entrance music. You should make a safe house in-house flipper. I feel very safe in this house, Olivia. I'm very safe here. Ours was very untraditional, like our vows were 2 minutes long. We did our own vows. Well, we did our own vows, and then we did the traditional vows. So we had like 2 rounds of vows, basically. The usual, do you, does she, everyone's cool with this, right on. That would have been a great vow. I should have had the guy do that. The priest, the actual like officiant. But anyway, no, it was very, very traditional. So we did our own vows, and then we did the traditional vows. But it was, it was textbook wedding. It was absolutely textbook wedding. This needs more things in it, but I'm not sure what right now. I'm not 100% sure what. You got engaged on April 1st. And I suppose immediately it was like, oh, April Fools, but no, you actually really got engaged. I don't remember what day I got engaged. I know what time of year it was, and I could date it by knowing about another event that happened in our family at about a week before, but I don't know the specific date I got engaged. I'm in charge of remembering my wife's birthday and our anniversary. Those are the 2 numbers that I can pretty much hold on to. She's in charge of remembering literally everything else. She tells me my mother's birthday because I've forgotten it on more than one occasion. I've forgotten it, and she's like, "Hey, heads up, it's your mother's birthday, like wicked soon." Rug needs a rug at a jaunty angle. Needs a rug. Floor? Is that floor? Rugs. There we go. Okay, I'm surprised I remembered that quickly. Needs a rug at a jaunty angle. That one right there. I wish I knew how big this one was. Yeah, what does this do? Anyone? Oh, it just rotates it. Okay. I've never moved that tab before. That's fun. Okay. All right, if you have seizure issues, you should probably stop watching what I'm doing right now because I'm about to kivvy out and fall on the floor. Let's stop doing that, kids, shall we? Survival section makes sense to find toilet paper in. Does it also have donuts? All right, so we've got... Oh, wow, that's really tiny. That's really not the size I wanted. I mean, hang on. Go back. If I bought many, could I make them snap to each other a little bit like that? I mean, I can kind of make a rug. Oh, except I can't get it under here because I'd have to move the couch, which is not... I might be willing to move the couch and the ottoman. No, I don't like any of this. I don't like the work I'm having to go through to put that down. So no, and no. I could move all the furniture out and then tile by tile that, but I won't. I shout April 1st every time someone asks me when the wedding is. I don't know my parents' birthday. I'm extremely forgettable. I don't either. And when called to task on that, because it may surprise no one at all, my mother was not happy when I've forgotten her birthday. She's like, why do you not remember it? I'm like, I wasn't there for yours. You were there for my birthday. You were an integral part of it. I was not there for your birthday, so it's not like forefront of my mind. I could probably take this one. Yeah, I guess this is okay. It's not perfect, but it'll kind of do. No, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I want that to go away. There we go. Bye. Right. Totally want to get married on April 1st. So did Mr. Crunchity Frog, which sounds like a children's television show. Mr. Crunchity Frog. And it would be like I don't know, like an art show or something. They would do art lessons. Mr. Crunchity Frog and the art lessons. But alas and alack, no one could make it. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. No, we got married on we got married on the day when we could book the church. We didn't have a lot of options, because if you're choosing to get married in June, you got to realize that everything is booked. And this is still, a year in advance. Everything was booked. I got to find the right rug. I'll finish that thought in a second. I probably won't. I'll probably forget about it. But I'm going to try and pretend that I'm going to finish that thought in a second. Do I like this rug? How big is it? Again, not really so big on the rugs, but I will put that there. I can live with that. That's pretty cool. So we took what we could get, but it did work out that our wedding anniversary was an easy number to remember because it was 6/9/12. So that I can lock into in my brain. I'm generally very good with phone numbers, but a lot of other stuff goes right out of my head. So 6/9/12, that made sense. Oh, hang on. For some reason, I have to approve the fact that Penge just came in. Penge, welcome. Probably just because you strung a bunch of letters together and YouTube said, what is going on here? Penge, we're talking about wedding anniversaries and weddings and whatnot, because it turns out that many folks around this chat got married 8 years ago, which is very odd. We've got several 8-year anniversaries sort of back to back to back. Learning disorder name almost sounds like something to do with Dracula. Also, you can lay down carpet and pretend it's a rug. I could do that. You're not wrong about that. That might be... Well, now I've already put this rug down. Now I'm already satisfied with this rug, so no. No, I think I'm going to pass on that. I may come back to it. My brother got married 2 days after his birthday, so he always has warning on his anniversary. My dad remarried on Valentine's Day. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Mrs. Dave and I. My birthday is basically knocking on the door of Christmas, and her birthday is knocking on the door of Valentine's Day. And also, in the Valentine's Day period, it's still kind of post-holiday, so everyone's kind of tuckered out from celebrating things. So she often gets kind of the short shaft on her birthday because A, it's right next door to Valentine's Day, and B, the last thing people want to do is gather together and celebrate things, because we just did that. We just did a bunch of that. What with the, for us, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's trifecta. I have been married 11 years. Okay, cool. Right on. And I still remember Married in Vegas, which is just the most awesome thing ever. Please send Mrs. Penge my condolences. I see what you did there, Boss Ross. I see what you did there. All right. Am I basically satisfied with this right now? And the answer is no, because this wall needs something. I would love... Okay, here's like what I... File this under more things that I want from House Flipper. In decorations, which I'm having trouble finding. There we go. In decorations. So let's say I take a picture, like Picture Town River, which everybody loves. One of the greatest pictures of all time. I would love to actually just be able to pull this out and extend it like I would in Photoshop. Just sort of drag the edges and make this bigger, and then it would be that much. It would be that much bigger. That would be really cool. But I will take this, and actually this is going to live right here. So I did nothing at all with that wall. Nothing at all. And that's where I'm going with this. My birthday is near to Christmas, and Mrs. Penge's birthday is near to Valentine's Day too. It's odd like that, isn't it? It's odd when your birthday is near to Christmas. It's odd when your birthday is near to another holiday, but specifically a gift-giving centric holiday, like Christmas or Valentine's Day. Especially if it's the birthday of someone who is in a couple, so to speak. So Mrs. Dave does often get kind of shafted on that. It's not... it doesn't end up being a huge day for her, unfortunately, because a lot of people are just sick and tired of celebrating things and buying things. That is a very, very tiny photo, unless you do extreme close-up like this. Can that live on the fridge? Okay, another thing we need for House Flipper. Fridge magnets. Fridge art. We need to get some fridge art. I need to be able to put this right here. Fridge art. Make it happen, House Flipper. Make it happen. Willow's is on Labor Day weekend. Well, at least Labor Day is not a gift-giving holiday. It's more sort of a barbecue holiday. So I would think maybe you actually do okay with that because people are having barbecues anyway, and maybe they would invite you to one and then say, oh, P.S., it's actually your birthday. Boyfriend's birthday is 2 days before Christmas. He gets one gift. Okay, Mel, huddle up here. Mel, meeting. Actually, really, meeting with Mel's boyfriend. So I'm just going to speak through Mel to Mel's boyfriend. This is very important. Deny that. Shut that nonsense down right now, Mel's boyfriend. And for all time, even if I ever learn his name, it will always be Mel's boyfriend. So shut that nonsense down right now, Mel's boyfriend. Okay, Mel's boyfriend, meeting. We're going to have a meeting here. When I met Mrs. Dave, and we learned when my birthday was, I made it extremely clear. However long this lasts between us, and eternity seems to be the answer to that, I will not accept one gift for my birthday and Christmas. It is unacceptable. I want 2 gifts, and I'm not budging until I get my second gift. And she has honored that every single year, as have her parents. She went to her parents and said, okay, Dave's a little edgy about the Christmas birthday thing, so let's make sure he gets something for his birthday and Christmas. Mel, you tell your boyfriend. Can you call him? Can you get him on the phone? Can you get him in chat? Because we are shutting this down right now. This is not happening. And if he rolls over on this, I have no ability to change that. But I'm telling him not to roll over in that. You do not. Christmas babies do not accept, under any conditions, one gift for birthday and Christmas. You stand up tall and proud, Mel J's boyfriend. You say, I want 2 gifts on 2 different days. Because one day is my birthday, one day is Christmas. Those are 2 different days. Even if they're right next to each other, I want 2 gifts. This is what, okay. I don't think he minds. He minds, Mel. He minds. You don't think he minds. You don't think he minds. When you're with him, and he says, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. You know what? He has put up with this since he was a child. Long before Mel came along. There were grandmothers who said, now this is for your birthday and Christmas. And he sat there in silence and took it. He took it. And he said, thank you. And grandfathers would say, now this is for your, this is for birthday and Christmas. You get one thing. I don't know why my grandfather just became Jewish. I don't have a Jewish grandfather. But he took it. And he said, thank you. But I'm going to tell you right now, Mel J. Mel. He's not okay with it. He's not okay. He wants 2 gifts. One for his birthday, one for Christmas. It's 2 different days. It's not his fault when he was born. I would just say, Mel, maybe get him an extra gift this year. Maybe this year it all changes for him. Maybe this is the year that you come up and say, hey, it's your birthday. Have a gift. And then on Christmas you say, hey, it's Christmas. Here's a Christmas present. I'm going to tell you, Mel, he's been waiting for that. We do 2 related gifts for Christmas, nephew, like 2 Lego sets. There you go. Sally Cat's got it. Sally Cat's family is fine with this. Sally Cat's family understands what a child who gets 1 gift for Christmas and his birthday goes through. So, hey, maybe Mel this year, you change the whole world for him. It doesn't have to be anything big. You know what Mrs. Dave got me for my birthday every year up until I sold my business? Boots. A pair of boots. Not particularly exciting, but they were nice, and they were new boots, and everyone kind of likes new boots. It didn't have to be anything huge. It just has to be an acknowledgement that they are 2 different days. Willow's with me. Willow's down with this. Okay with not celebrating my birthday, but nice to have a party, a real birthday party. I'm actually, I'm kind of the opposite. I can live without the party, but I want the food. There better be cake. Better be cake. It doesn't even matter if it's just me and Mrs. Dave sitting there eating cake, because Lord knows that has happened. But I do want the cake. If someone says, hey, you know what, we're not really going to put together a huge party for you, that's totally fine. I don't need the party. I just need the food associated with the party. Mel broke Dave. Mel, I've been broken long before you showed up. This is just another day. If this wasn't Friday, I'd call it Tuesday, because this is just what's Geek Cupboard actually wants to know something about House Flipper. Hang on. Let me check in on you there, Pench. What's up with the door to the outside in the kitchen area? It looks a bit tired. Yeah, I haven't replaced this one yet. So this was kind of a beat up house. I've been going room to room. I'm just gonna. I know Pench has seen it, but I just want to remind him about Kissy Face Valentine Toilet, because Kissy Face Valentine Toilet. And we've added a few details. We put some soap, put some towels up, toilet paper holder with no toilet paper. So yeah, I replaced many of these doors. I have not actually replaced this one yet. I really dig my little armchair reading area. I should get a bookcase here. Oh my god, I should get a bookcase. Dave hasn't been so broken since Grem got a cylinder. I was just rewatching that the other day. I know it's egotistical to watch your own stuff, but there's some things where I'm like, that was genuinely funny. And even I laughed at that. I mean, clearly I laughed at that because, cylinder. Bookcase. Show me bookcase. Book. That's spelled with a K, and then a C, and an A, and an S, and an E. Yay! Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Also, you need window treatments in that living room. I do. Or Mrs. Dave will say, hey, why don't you have window treatments? Which she won't, because A, she doesn't care, and B, she's not here. So those two things combined means she doesn't really have any sort of impact on this. But let me use the shift key, like Sage reminded me. And come on. There we go. I may or may not. Oh, all the potential buyers loved the bookshelf. Oh, they all just sparked out of nowhere and said, oh my god, we love bookshelves. Oh my living lord, we love bookshelves. Hang on. I'll get there. Gotta go, stop by, say hi, watch the whole thing later. Welcome. I can't pronounce that name because I can't see it. Connell. Anyway, welcome. Welcome, you're very welcome. Sorry you can't stay, but glad you're here. I'm glad when anyone comes in, even if it's just say, I'm not watching this. And that's happened. Yeah, I need more bookshelves because they just loved that. They went berserk when I put up the bookshelf. If I got another one, could I put it on top of this one? I'd actually like to do that, but I can't. Okay, that's broadly fair. They want more than one shelf. Oh, they're getting one now, Penge. They're getting shelves like you read about. I don't know who reads about shelves. I don't know where you would read about shelves or what sort of literature you would get to, brush up on your shelves. You're the only one I watch stream. Thank you, Little VR. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate all you guys. I mean, I know I say that literally every single week, but I look forward to this every single week. This is like my most fun thing that I do, apart from spending time with Mrs. Dave. But this is it. I wake up on Monday and kind of can't wait to stream on Friday. This is wicked fun for me. I should put up, well, more shelves for a start. Where could I actually fit those though? If I okay, huddle up here. If I put this like this, do I hate that? No. Actually, I really like that. Or do I? Shelving Monthly, the world's premier shelving digest. That's true. I had a subscription to that in college because I needed it for a class. But then I kind of let it lapse. And honestly, after the new editor took over, it was all like they tried to glamorize it and make it all celebrity shelf installers, high-profile shelf builders. And it took the heart of the magazine away from me. I mean, the magazine is about shelves, and that's what its core was. That's why I was reading it. I didn't care if Alyssa Milano was putting up a shelf. So it kind of lost a little bit for me. But I did, I was a very regular subscriber in college. And thank God, too, I would not have got through that class without that magazine. That month to month, that was just keeping me going there. Once read a book about shellfish. Can we please center the rug? Absolutely not. No, 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 no. No, I know I'm the king of Adrian monking things up, but I am also equal parts order and chaos. That is at a jaunty angle. It's a jaunty angle, Penge, a jaunty angle, as is this chair. This chair, jaunty angle. You can clearly see I'm writing the story here where someone was sitting here reading that book and then they left. It doesn't actually make any real world sense because I bought this house unoccupied. Nobody lived here. But in my world, somebody was reading that book and left the chair at a jaunty angle. Buy the game and decorate your own room. He has the game. There's Penge did House Flipper. It's on his channel. There's this wonderful bit where he puts an accidental... Penge, what was it? The viewing hole? Where you accidentally knocked a hole in the wall between the bathroom and the hallway? And you just sort of kept it there and called it, I think it was something like the viewing hole or something like that. Or you could pass things back and forth between the hole. It was hysterical. IKEA has this iconic bookshelf model named Billy. And for the anniversary of the bookshelf, they published a book about it. Dave is chaotic lawful. No, I'm chaotic good. Actually, Vossross. The Granite Accidents and I had long conversations about alignment and who is what. Obviously, civilian is lawful evil. That's very, very clear. And Grem Devel is lawful neutral. So Grem Devel, he's really not aligned, but whatever he is doing, it has to be orderly and precise, and he has to follow the rules. Civilian is obviously just James Bond level epic evil, so that's lawful evil. I'm chaotic good. This sums me up every single day. I do things that often don't make a lot of sense, but I'm basically an okay guy. Like, basically I'm not out to hurt anyone, but sometimes I do things that just don't make a lot of sense. So I am chaotic good. I can't remember what it was called now. It was sort of a vent. Need to check now. Yeah, no, I specifically remember that. It was hysterical. You accidentally smashed a hole in the wall between the bathroom and I think a hallway or another room. And then you just sort of like left it there and said, yeah, it's a hole where you can pass things to the bathroom. Like if you were out of toilet paper, you could throw some through the hole to the person who was, suffering. I should probably play House Flipper. People seem to think that that's what's going to happen when they tune into this channel. Boy, are they wrong. Show me bookcases again. If you guys are so keen on, it's spelled with a K and then a C and then an A and an S and an E. If you guys are so keen on bookshelves, and by you guys, I actually mean the people who are potentially, but can I finally find something to live in this room? It's not a room, it's a hallway, but okay, now we're getting somewhere. I know that's not where I want it to be. I need to move the plaster again. I need to find a home for the hammer drill, because hammer drill? And you are absolutely right, Vossross, that is exactly where the hammer drill is going. Willow is true neutral. Okay, fair enough. So you just kind of do your own thing, but you're not neither good nor evil. I almost like that. But not 100% because it needs to go live in this corner. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, that's where that needed to live. Up against the wall. Up against the wall. Thank you, Sage, for reminding me about the shift key. You can put a big shelf at the end of the table and use it as a room divider. I could. That's kind of where I was going with that bookshelf. But yeah, now we have a home for hammer drill. So you're here, you're relaxing, you're reading a book, and you realize, oh my god, I need to put a hole in some brick, stonework, or masonry. How am I going to achieve that? And then right next to you is a hammer drill. And it all comes together. Because hammer drill wins everything. Hammer drill really does win everything. I am pretty convinced that given enough time and a Bosch hammer drill, I could take apart literally anything. A house, a tank. Just give me a Bosch hammer drill and enough time, I will wreck whatever you need me to wreck. This is what I think. So you're thinking, Willow, a shelf here, like sort of next to the wall. I feel it would kind of close off the room too much. It would also make it really awkward to walk around it. I could put it up if this couch were a little smaller, I could put one up here and then tuck the couch in there. It would be like a cozy little nook or something. Something for everyone. You think of everything. I try to. I'm trying to build this house like I would live here. And let me tell you right now, there's a hammer drill kicking around. Hammer drill, when the apocalypse comes, and it will, I'm ready. And part of being ready is hammer drill. I have specifically, again, with everything that's going on in the world, it's not surprising that some of us gaming folk are thinking, okay, Fallout is coming. Am I ready? And I am. I have specifically instructed Mrs. Dave in a joking manner, but she gets where I'm coming from. Like, when the end of the world comes, here's my first plan. We grab everything in the house that takes things apart or puts things back together. Those would be the most vital things to have. So, knives, scissors, hammer drill, anything like that. And then things to put things back together. Duct tape, rope, string, those kinds of things. That's our first move. I played House Flipper March 2018. Looks so different. Yeah, it was very rough back then. Very rough. Back when you played it and back when I first looked at it, I've said this while we've been playing this game. I thought it was a joke game. I thought it was just a game that people put out to make fun of on YouTube. They've actually constantly and consistently developed this into what is really a top-notch game. It's really good. And it's unbelievably fun. It is, again, it's just The Sims. It's just you're only doing the house building part. You're just doing that. There's actually one coming up on the horizon from the same people that is it's nowhere near ready. It's probably going to be a full year before we see anything out of it. And I can't remember the name of it. Pretty sure I put it on my wish list, but it's basically build the house from scratch at this point. It's like Architecture Simulator or something like that. I was just watching Penge play Fallout. That is a very good series. I finally got to the end of that series. That's one of those series, like, I don't bother commenting on it because I know Penge won't remember what the heck happened. So I leave this comment like, why did you do this thing at this timestamp? And Penge would be like, what are you talking about? That was like 3 years ago. Go away, get out of my comment section. He probably wouldn't be that mean about it, but that sort of thing. In the same way that if people comment on something I did 2 to 3 years ago, be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I just had one of those guys. I was actually talking to Penge about this. I had a guy who went through an older series, not a wicked old series, but at least a year ago. And he was, an expert in it. And he was going to tell me episode by episode the things I was doing wrong and the things I could do better. Not in a mean way. Not in one of those aggro ways like Parkitect. But in a sort of hey, I've been playing this game too. Here's some improvements you could make in a nice way. And I just straight up was honest with him, man, I don't even remember what I was doing when that timestamp happened. It's a cool game and all, but I've kind of moved on from that game. This was the only game in his world. And I have played 50 other games since I played that game. Fallout seems like a long while ago. It is a long while ago. Fallout has popped out 3 times today now. Yeah, indeed it has. I often find myself in the city, Penge, and I'm like, wow, that's the exact spot where this thing happens in Fallout. I bet Penge would be interested in that. I don't know if you are or not, but it's really cool. So I was in Boston earlier, and I was texting Penge some photos of Fallout areas, like the actual real life areas in Fallout, in the part of the city that I was in, because Fallout 4 is remarkably accurate in terms of what it did with our local places, I guess. It's just that the scale is condensed. So everything is much, 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 much smaller in Fallout 4. It's almost done to HO scale, like model train scale. But all of the things really do exist. Speaking of Fallout, my mod is going to be featured on Bethesda.net. Wow! That's wicked cool. Is that... Wow, that's a really big deal, Willow. That's a huge deal. That's really... Wow. Congratulations. Should I be playing House Flipper? Is that what people are here to see or not? I've got a whole other room here. I'm gonna come back to the other rooms. I'm gonna kind of do this room and then figure something out. Oh, hang on. I actually need that plaster back. Yeah, where'd I do? Did I put that outside? I did put that. No, that's Kissy Face Valentine Toilet. Okay, we're over here now. As of today, RimWorld has overtaken Fallout 4 Explosives Only as the longest-running series in the Geek Cupboard, and rightfully so, although obviously, given what you're doing in RimWorld now, it's coming to its close, certainly, which is very sad, but just gives me another excuse to watch it all over again and start from the beginning, which I do. I when a series is over, I will often just turn around and watch it again. I've been doing that with Many a True Nerds, some of his Fallout stuff. Load Plaster, been watching his New Vegas Dust run, which I tap out on kind of early because the Frost mod and the Dust mod, I'm actually not that crazy about him. I just like watching him play that. Ain't nobody here for the gameplay. Thank God. Because long sections of what I do here are just me, I don't know, saying something ridiculous as usual. Okay, time to move the plaster again. I'm going to keep it just in case I need it. We'll put it outside. It can live out there. All right, let's start with fundamentals. Radiator. Because somehow, when these houses transfer ownership, everyone rips the radiators off of the walls and takes them with them. So, regular, old radiator. Can't change the colors on these, right? No, we can't. Okay. Variety of containers. Retextures a bunch of containers. Started with suitcases, went from there. Did the textures, and hubby did the coding behind it. Nice. That is really cool, actually. That's a very... I mean, I feel like that's a big deal. I don't know, but I feel like that's a pretty big deal if Bethesda's kind of featuring it. And never hurts to have extra textures in Fallout. Never hurts to have some extra textures. Especially, I mean, Fallout 4 obviously looked a lot better than New Vegas, but New Vegas was kind of hurting for textures. You see some of the mods that improve the textures in New Vegas, and it makes it look way better. Let's see what a geeky covered bedroom looks like to you. Don't forget blues and yellows. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this as Penge's room. Boss Ross says. Okay, fine. Challenge accepted. Here we go. I'm gonna have to pull the teapot out of the kitchen, but sure. Challenge accepted. What do we got in blues? We're not gonna find the right blue. That's the thing. We're gonna stumble. Oh, yes, we did. Never mind. As your bliss, you're up. I should have bought more than one of those. Okay, give me at least 2 of those. All right, challenge accepted. Penge, this is your room, apparently. I haven't seen Frost Mod. I should go to it, really. Excuse me, 1 second. I watched many a True Nerds Frost videos. Starts out great, and then the mod, like the story behind the mod, just kind of left me cold. Like, it's not like... It's hard to describe. I just wasn't into the story of it. It felt kind of too obvious, I guess. Like, if somebody... I went to school for writing, and if somebody had presented that story in a class, I would have said, you need to go back and rework this, because this is like one step away from, and then I woke up and it was all a dream. It was a very, I feel, cliched story. And so I just kind of tuned out of it. I'm like, okay. And there were a lot of cheap tricks. Let me say this about that. Anytime you are in a game that is like a horror game or a suspense game or something like that, and you put in a shifting maze of the same corridors, except when you go back down, something different is there, and then you turn the corner and it's the same corridor, but something different is there. Shifting spooky maze, I'm out, because it's cheap. It's a cheap way to build tension. That's just a cop-out. Like, oh, okay, I'm just going to repeat the same corridor, but this time, like, the clock will have a different time on it, and you notice that, and then it's all suspenseful. It's cheap. That's just my personal opinion. If people are wicked into that, that's cool. And Frost has a huge one of those. A gargantuan one of those. I don't like mazes in games anyway, because I feel it's just a cheap way to pad out the game. How can we get a lot of game time out of this? Put a maze in. Okay, great. Well, yeah, a maze is inherently going to take me time to navigate, but it's just kind of cheap in my world. I should probably look at chat. I should probably absolutely look at chat. Okay, so we're still on Penge's bedroom. Fine. Tired of seeing the same suitcase over and over again. Yeah, it is the same suitcase. You're not wrong about that. You know what honestly my biggest complaint about Fallout 4? My absolute biggest complaint about Fallout 4? Not the extremely linear storyline. I get it. That's a valid complaint. It's an extremely, extremely linear storyline. Nothing you do really matters in the end because you're going to end up at the same point. But my biggest complaint is that the fridge is not an asset in the settlement builder workshop. Why can we not put the fridge in there so I can put food in a fridge in my settlement? The asset exists. There are searchable fridges in the wasteland. You already made the asset. Actually, I've completely changed my mind. This is not my biggest complaint. It's my second biggest complaint, but I'm going to keep going anyway because I've already started talking about it. You made the asset. It exists. You can put an inventory in it. It is capable of supporting an inventory. Why did you not put this in the workshop? Why is this not in the settlement building workshop? It's already there. All you had to do was make it available. Okay, that's my second biggest complaint about Fallout 4. My biggest complaint about Fallout 4 is I can't rename the settlers. I can rename so many things in Fallout 4, but not the settlers. Like people who should actually have names. The people who legitimately should have names, I can't rename them. I can rename the guns. I can rename the robots. There might be some other things I can rename. I can't immediately think of them. But I can't rename... Oh, I skilled up from that. Yay. I can't rename the settlers. They're all settler. All of their names are settler. That was disappointing to me. And again, you've already put that into the game with the ability to rename other things, but you didn't give me the ability to rename a thing that legitimately needs a name. That was my biggest complaint about Fallout 4. So, yeah, wow. This has just got Penge written all over it in big, capital, awfully polite letters. Now, are we okay, yeah, I got a skill point. Sure, faster painting. Yeah, sure, why not? Am I actually going to find the yellow to match this, though? That's the thing. Is there a corresponding yellow? Because there isn't. Oh, sunny yellow? That might be about it. Oh, sunny orange is looking pretty tasty, but it's an orange. I'm really looking for... I'm going to see what sunny yellow looks like. It's not going to be 100% right. It's not going to be perfect. The thing that gets me, you can't store clothes in the dressers in RimWorld. I know, right? They have to build giant rooms to store clothes, but every bedroom has a dresser. Right, and when you build... Okay, so you've got a shelf in RimWorld, and that shelf can hold 25 pieces of medicine or one gun. Like, you can't stack the weapons. So what you get up with is, if you want to be hyper-organized, you've got like 10 zillion shelves, each of which only has 2 weapons on it. It's not... Alright, Penge, it's not perfect. I'm sorry, it's not perfect. This is as close as I can get right now. They just don't have a bright yellow. It just simply doesn't exist. Sage is going to probably pop up and tell me exactly where the bright yellow is, but for right now, this is going to have to go. This is how we're going to do this. I should get a light in this room pretty quickly because I can't see what I'm doing. I mean, I can. I'm not completely in the dark here. Ha! See what I did there? But it's getting more challenging as the sun is going down. It's not perfect. It's really not. The blue is great. I'm digging the blue. This is not even a sunny yellow. This is an orange. This is clearly an orange, even though it's advertised as sunny yellow. If I bought this in a paint store, I'd take it back and say, "You take this back, sir. You take this back. This is an orange, not a yellow." It'll do. It'll do. It'll get the job done. All right, so that and that and that and that. Just these last little bits here. Okay, everything is painted. Everything is painted. I know I'm going to put a light up right now, Willow. Although you're right, it might look better in the light. We can only hope so. We can only hope that this looks better in the light. While I'm thinking of that, I should pre-plan this out. Gonna keep the light on the ceiling rather simple because we never really look at it much anyway. So light sort of here. Is there a light switch here? Yeah, there we go. Turn the light on. Yeah, it's still wicked orange. It's very, very orange. Orange is yellow and yellow is orange indeed. And light puns. I know. I'm a man of Few talents, but very hyper-specific, unusual talents. So sunny orange is sunny yellow. Do we have lights in this room? We do now. We do now. It's still orange. There's no getting around that. The blue, perfect. I like the blue. The blue is rock and roll. It's not yellow, though. That's as best as we're going to get. Okay. Now, this has obviously got to be a bedroom. I do actually have to make this a bedroom, otherwise, I do need to sell this house at some point. So, furniture, beds. Okay. We've already done teen gamer girl's bedroom, so we're not doing that again. And double bed, what are we feeling here? I don't... Alright, okay, so what do we know about Penge? What do we know? He's terribly polite and a lovely gentleman. I got married in Vegas. So he has a wild side. There is a wild side in there somewhere. Nobody gets married in Vegas by accident. Actually, that's not true. Thousands of people get married in Vegas by accident. But if you're getting married in Vegas, if you're saying, I am getting married in Las Vegas, there's somewhat of a wild side in there. But there's also a traditional side. So I'm trying to figure out what bed meets that. It might be Double Bed Teddy. I looked at Double Bed Teddy when this game first came out, and I said, boy, that's a bed that Penge might sleep in. I didn't do that. A, because I don't think this existed then. B, I wasn't thinking along those lines. And C, I'm not creepy like that. We're going to put this bed down. Oh, it is big. It's a big bed. I think this is a bed that says, I'm nice, but I also have somewhat of a wild side. This is where I'm going with this. 4-poster. Okay. I think this is it. It's a very big bed, though. It's very large. We can't deny that. It's a very, very large bed. A friend of mine got married in Reno by accident. I'm not surprised. Oh, yeah, no, you're right there, Willow. You know what? I'll come back to the bed. Right, if we block the window, we're not going to be able to do the window treatments. We all know how important those are. Maybe I can get a window treatment in bright yellow. That might be able to happen. That's possibly something. What is that again? Walls? No, it's not walls. It's... God, I always forget where everything is. I really do. I'm terrible. Windows. There we go. Windows. Curtains and blinds. Could we get, say, like these ones in... Nah, they've only got golden flowers. Oh, and it's patterned too. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. How about this... But in, see, the second you throw those on there, now they're patterned. That's hideous. We won't be doing that. Now that's patterned. No. All right, I'm gonna go with this. I'm not 100% sure I like it, but I'm going with it anyway. Is that backwards? I feel like that's backwards. That seems right. I think. Okay, I gotta go E this up. Hang on, everybody hang tight. I gotta E this up a little bit here. Change the headboard color to a white cream. You wouldn't be far off. See? I nailed it, kind of. I thought that's a bed for someone who is basically a nice guy but has a little bit of a wild side. That's the bed that guy would sleep on. Okay, I was not completely wrong. The curtains are great, but they hideously clash with the orange. I think. I usually rely on Mrs. Dave to tell me these things. Somebody with taste, do these hideously clash with the orange? Like, the orange in the pattern matches, but I feel it's just awful. It's just awful. Yellow bunk bed with a desk underneath it for computer stuff. I could make a cupboard. I mean, I could put up some walls here. Willow, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about these curtains? I feel I've made poor choices here. They do. Okay, yeah, Spike Little Girl's all over this. I felt it in my heart, Spike Little Girl, and you confirmed that. We're going to keep this, we're going to just keep it nice and simple. Just regular curtains. Keep it nice and simple. I thought they clashed. I do usually rely on Mrs. Dave to tell me these things, but that one, I sussed that one out for myself. That was pretty self-evident as far as I'm concerned, that these curtains are hideous. Oh, hideous in comparison to the walls. They're perfectly okay for someone who's blind. Thanks, Voss. I appreciate that. That can go like that, and then we got to E this up a little bit. This is another thing that I have personally done. I've put up curtain rods of this nature, they are not this fast and easy. You know how long it takes to get these things level? Like ages. If you're, oh, no, 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 I don't want to build a wall right now. Not right now. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm still not crazy about the orange, but it's as best we're going to get. This bit like the 2018 McLaren F1 car. I hope that's a good thing. I'm going to presume that it is. Get me back to the beds I was looking at. Yeah, this guy. This guy. So I could do, there we go. I can make that, I can't make it perfectly cream, but I can make it white. How about the bed sheet? That's a little too bachelor. That's a little too bachelor. I'm going back to this. This looks more like you actually have contact with another human. So we're going with this one. Can I get this to go maybe like this? The geek cupboard itself does in fact have blinds over the tiny window. Yes, and an air conditioner if I'm not mistaken. You are the wizard. Oh, I didn't, hang on. I didn't actually want to do that right away. I want to do that again. Thank you. Oh, they're loving the second bedroom. They are loving the second bedroom. Right there. There we go. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Right next to the radiator, too. So, A, it's going to be nice and toasty. B, you'll burn yourself if you're, hang your feet out on that side. Is there a bed head color called wenge? I have no idea, sir. You've raised an interesting question. Bristly! Welcome! Welcome, Bristly. So, Bristly, we are in fact making, or at least Vosseros has issued the challenge to make a bedroom worthy of Penge. So, I've got the blue perfect. I think the blue is dead on. I can't get a bright yellow. All I can get is this god-awful orangey thing. So, we're learning to live with this. Now, Bristly, huddle up. We have things to talk about. Bristly, you know Penge personally. In, like, the real world. You have met the man, the myth. Well, mostly just the man. Anyway, would this bed suit Penge? I'm going with this, given what I know about Penge, which is not nothing, not extensive, but not nothing. I feel this is a bed that Penge would sleep in. Is that any dark place? I feel this is this, so we need your opinion. Bristly will basically settle this argument right here and now. It's not actually an argument. We've all been getting along very, very well. Very, very well about this. But I feel I have made a decision about what kind of bed someone I've never met in my life would sleep in, and I feel I've made the correct decision. You have embraced many a time. There you go. You're not getting much more intimate than that. You can, but I can't put that on the channel because I'll get demonetized. So we're going to keep it not late night around here. But yeah, Bristly, I feel you are here to put a stamp of approval or disapproval. Hopefully you've got a stamp. I would like it if you had a stamp and some sheets of paper where you could put the stamp in the ink pad and then firmly slam it down like a judge pronouncing sentence. Do they make stamps that say approved? They probably do. I should probably go hit up my local office supply store and find out. Could be needs our hobbit to make him jump straight in. That is not answering my question, Bristly. Not at all. Not at all. Not much he can do about the length. Yes, the bed isn't long enough. I understand that. They are a fixed, sort of length here. I think we're stuck with what... I'm going to guess this is either a full-size bed or maybe a half queen. Yeah, it's definitely... I don't think that's even a queen-size bed. Never mind king. If this were a king, it would dominate the whole room. Mrs. Dave and I have an awesome king-size bed. It was a gift. Speaking of going back to wedding gifts, which we've been talking about, it's a gift from her parents. And it's awesome. It's the best thing to sleep in. But yeah, we're pretty much stuck with this weird full-size bed. Vosseros tries not to judge. You try. Sometimes. Do they make stamps? They do make stamps that say approved. I would figure they would. I'd figure that's something you'd stamp. You'd want the ability to say approved frequently, so you'd want a stamp. So you wouldn't have... He's a giant of a man. A giant of a man. Okay, well, I can't do much about the bed size. I'm just worrying if the style is appropriate. That's what we're going. Looks like a double. Yeah, I think you're right. It might be a double. You're probably right about that, Willow. Penge is the BFG. I need some sort of bureau or something that lives in here that I'm not 100% sure of. I'll kind of know it when I see it. Now we're on bureaus. I feel the taste is very neutral in bureaus in Penge's world. I will think I'm going to say, here's my thought. This is what I'm thinking. I don't think that Penge puts a lot of thought into a bureau. I don't think it's something that he takes a great deal of time thinking about. I think there's either bureau or not bureau. I've either got somewhere to put my clothes or I don't. I don't think he's making big choices about bureau, so I think we keep it fairly simple. I think it's, you know what? Right here. Actually, do I like that one or do I like the one that was right next to it? I like this one more because I like the color more. I don't think he's making a lot of choices about that. Crisps are potato chips, yes, for whomever asked there. Crisps are potato chips. So, snap to there. And that can be sort of a bedside bureau-y table thing. Is this not snap to the wall? It's not 100% snap to the wall. Can we get that to go further back here? Yeah, we can a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. So this is my thought about bureaus. This is my thought about bureaus. Is not really taking a lot of space in Penge's brain. They just sort of are. They exist. However, we should have some sort of bedside lamp for that. Probably going to be doing some reading. Lamps. What am I thinking here? Again, I think this is kind of a simple one. Not a lot of thought being... Well, actually, maybe he does put a lot of thought into lights. I don't know. Oh, a sauna lamp. We should get a sauna. Lantern. This is very bedroomy, but I like this one more. Yeah, we're doing this one. So this is gonna live here. Don't tell me it's not living here, because I'm telling you right now this thing is living here. Can't quite get it. Oh, the window treatment is in the way. I hate that. No, go live where I want you to live. It's not gonna live there. Fine. You know what? You're not getting a lamp. You're gonna have to read in the dark. Sorry. All right, no, if it's not going to work with the window treatment, I'm not having it. Can there please be a tea preparation area? I'm working on it, Penge. Of course. Of course there is. In fact, now that I said that out loud, and I heard myself say it, we'll grab this guy from here, and we'll move him right here. So right next to the bed. When you wake up, there is immediately a teapot here. It probably won't have any tea in it because everything else is in the kitchen. But I think we can make things happen with that. Accessories? Yes, I guessed it the first time. I'm so happy. Saucer. Okay, get me a couple of these. We're going to go right here and right here. And then back to that. Couple of these. Yep, one of these is going right here. And one of these is going right. Rotate it. We don't have to Adrian Monk everything here. There we go. Okay, that's the start. That's the start right there. Bedside furniture, it's just a thing that's there. I figured that. I don't think you put a lot of thought. Oh, it is the House of Spoons, so we definitely need a spoon. Have we all seen the House of Spoons? I know there's some new people in here. This is the House of Spoons. This is where all the spoons live. I've decided that these people all have spoons. There's just so many more spoons. So many spoons. All the spoons. The kettle is here, but I don't really have more room for it on this bedside table thing here. So spoon, tea, teacups. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. I think there's some more things we could put in there. The teacups are huge. You're not wrong about that. Not wrong. I'd like to see some sort of table of some sort. Maybe, do I want a chair? Am I feeling chair? Maybe armchair. I could see armchair. Everyone likes a good armchair. Maybe none of those. How about this armchair? I kind of like this armchair. I might own this armchair. Actually, I do own something very similar to that. That could live... No, because that'll block the bureau. You wouldn't be able to get your things out of the bureau. Can I open that, by the way? Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, what's going on? Oh, I have a flashlight. I literally never knew I had a flashlight. Okay, I absolutely never knew that I had a flashlight. We can just turn the lights on. I'm also not 100% sure how to turn it off. I figured it out. Yay! Excuse me. Can I put More things. No, I can't open the drawers of the bureau. That's unfortunate. I'd like to put more spoons in there. I think more spoons. Yeah, you've got, indeed, Ped, you got bed, you got a tea area here, and then you've got somewhere to sit. If you get up and you drink tea and that just like tuckers you out, you could sit down on the chair here. There needs to be something else here, though. I mean, you don't actually need any of the computer stuff because you're just going to go, oh, God, this room is so awesome. You're just going to go to Teen Gamer Girl here and rock out because this room is epic. I'm very pleased with what I did with this room. It's really, really good room. Oh, I gave her the matching sofa. That makes sense. Darn, I was thinking ahead there. Yeah, this is, okay. This needs something else, but I'm not sure what. Maybe a lamp over here. I never knew I had a flashlight. I never knew I had a flashlight in this game. That's completely 100% new information to me. Maybe a standing lamp might be fun. People like to be able to see what they're doing. I've used that one before. I won't use that again. I feel... yeah, this one. This one. It's a little bold, but I think we're going to make this work. That's going to live right there. It's a little small. It'll get the job done. It's fine. It's fine. You're only going to be in this room to sleep and drink tea anyway. How important does it need to be? Decoration time. Let's get... yeah, pictures and paintings. Oh, this place needs a mirror, first of all. You're going to want to be able to see what you're doing around here. Yeah, in theory, you're getting dressed, so you probably want to be able to see what kind of, what you look like when you're done. Do I want Mirror Lamont again? It is one of my favorites. How about just mirror? How about just regular mirror? Yeah, regular mirror can live right there. Okay, now you can see what you look like when you get dressed. Rocking out with Gamer Girl. Oh, come on, Bristly, like you wouldn't either. Come on, that room. You can't even walk into that room without rocking out. You can't even breach the doorway without rocking out. I'm rocking out right now, and I know you are too. Don't even tell me this room isn't the most epically awesome rocking out room you have ever rocked out on. You can't get through the door without look, I'm doing it right now. I'm rocking out right now. Now I'm not. Now I am. P.S. Kissy Face Valentine Toilet. It's the best thing. This needs more things, but I'm really not sure what. Oh, shelves. We could put shelves up. Adventures of Pension Gamer Girl. I want to see that cartoon. We all do. We all do. We want to see Pension Teen Gamer Girl. I think it's Teen Gamer Girl because it's clearly a teen room. There's definitely teen things going on in here. Not a lot because I'm limited in what House Flipper gets me to work with. Did I give her the exact same bureau? I did. Okay, from a lore perspective, because I'm building lore into House Flipper, that makes sense. You go to the furniture store and you're going to get a matching set. So you got this matching couch here, matches the chair in here. But you didn't necessarily want to put them in the same room. So you bought the bedside bureaus, but they were a matching pair because, one side of the bed and the other. But you didn't necessarily need to put them in the same room. This all makes sense. Everything I've done makes complete 100 sense. I may have rocked out once or twice in my life. Well, you can't get in that room without rocking out. So, if you're prone to not rocking out, you should probably not go to that house. You should not go to that house because if you go in that room, you're going to start rocking out. So if you're someone who says, rocking out, I can take it or leave it. I'm kind of okay one way or the other. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to voluntarily go somewhere where I'm going to be required to rock out. Probably stay away from this house. See, Spike Little Girl is already emotionally invested in the lore of House Flipper. I have built a story into House Flipper, and Spike Little Girl is right on that. Shelves. I need shelves. Because if I have shelves, I can put things on shelves. That's how shelves work. Give me shelf. I did modules in Teen Gamer Girl room. What else could live here? Ooh, I like those. Let's get those. Yeah, give me 2 of those, please. One there and one there. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's real. That's now. Now I can decorate them. Okay. Accessories. You know what? Penge, very important, and I'm doing this for you. I'm going to put a backup teapot up on this shelf, if I can get up here. So there's going to be, oh, is it not going to quite fit? Okay, it does kind of fit, but not really. I can live with that. So there's a backup emergency teapot up there if the other one has a problem of some sort. Have you been watching that Harley Quinn cartoon that's on Rick and Morty? I know you're talking to Penge, but I really want to check in on that because that looks really, really dark and really funny. Okay, so emergency teapot, A-OK. What do we got in kids? Anything that would... Penge, how do you feel about stuffed donkeys? We're doing them anyway. You know what? Don't even bother to check in. I've already reached a verdict here. Oh, they're too big. That's way too big. I'm gonna put these on the floor here. These are gonna live right there. There we go. Okay, that's a shame. I wanted those up on a shelf, but here we are. The shelf of teapots. Well, just an emergency one. Block green pyramid. I don't know why this has to exist here, but I feel it does, because I feel in some weird way it's kind of sci-fi-y. Like, it's a prop from a Doctor Who episode or something. There was the Pyramids of Mars. That was one of the best Doctor Who's, actually. Great Tom Baker series on that one. One of my favorites, actually. But yeah, that's some sort of sci-fi prop of some degree. I can't elaborate any further. I can't build lore out of nothing. I work very hard at building the lore here. Oh, there's a tent. It's not the right house for that. It's just not. We all know that. I love the tent, but we just know for a fact it's not the right house. I don't know why a clamp needs to be here, but we're gonna do a clamp in case you need to clamp something late at night. You know what? That should live over by hammer drill. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. That lives by hammer drill. Toys scattered around the floor is quite accurate. I know, that would actually make a logical degree of sense. And the matching donkeys, that's fine. But yeah, emergency teapot, some sort of sci-fi prop that I haven't figured out what the story behind it was. Do you need an axe? I don't think you don't need an axe. I think everyone needs an axe. I have an axe, just in case. Axe can live... Oh, it's a hatchet. That's not an axe, that's a hatchet. That's clearly a hatchet, but that can live over here. Yeah, this guy is ready for the apocalypse. He's got an axe and a hammer drill ready to go. And in a pinch, he can clamp things. So that'll be fun. I don't think I've ever used a clamp like that. I very rarely used a clamp like that. It almost never came up in my world, because usually I destroyed things rather than putting them together. Go back to accessories. Yeah, I'll put a clock in there. A clock's fine. People like to know what time it is, I guess. Oh, steampunk wall clock. Yeah, rock that out. Get me that. I don't really like this as much. Okay, it could live up there. Is that centered? That's not centered. Hang on. Everyone just calm down. No, that's still not centered. That's better. Okay, good. Live with that. What's the nuclear symbol at the top of the table screen? Yeah, that's the survivalist stuff. I found it. Spoon, you were right. I think it was spoon. It might have been tooth. Whomever it was, you were 100% right. There are individual rolls of toilet paper. Okay, all work stops on the bedroom because we have individual rolls of toilet paper. Don't tell me I can't put them in there. I can absolutely put them in there. This is the best news I've heard all day. Yep, there we go. This is exactly what is happening here. Maybe one up here because... they come in a 4-pack. Okay, I'm building lore. The story of House Flipper is emerging here. So they come in a 4-pack, but the 4, despite the fact that they clearly would, don't quite fit all in here, so you put one up there. That's my lore. Can I put one on there? That would be neat. I mean, it wouldn't make any degree of sense. I just want to see if I can do it. Can I put one like... I can! Oh, well done, House Flipper. I don't want to, but it's good to know I can use that as a regular old shelf. Oh, well done. We have a wall of clocks downstairs in the dining room. I think we have around 20 clocks on that wall and the other surrounding ones now. Okay, this is not your house, Penge. We're not doing all clocks. I want to make that very clear. Vosros issued a challenge to create a Pengish bedroom, and we are doing that. But you don't have this whole house. There's Teen Gamer Girl over here, and there's vaguely ready for the apocalypse guy over here with his clamp. And there's delightful kitchen of the Spoon family over here. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here. We have one clock in our house. I think we have one clock. I need more decorations for the Penjish room. Get me back to the nuclear stuff. We found all sorts of good things there, and mostly toilet paper. Mostly the toilet paper. First aid kit. How big is it? No, I'm not loving that. It's very limited. Okay, back to everything. How about a spoon? Maybe a spoon. Do you need a chainsaw, Penge? DGT Flames, welcome. Penge is a Time Lord. Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Yeah, there's another one I'm thinking of, and I can't think of it immediately, so I've kind of given up thinking about it. Go to... Might have been an episode of the Avengers. Not the Marvel Avengers. The John Steed Avengers. The really cool Avengers. I mean, the Marvel Avengers are also really cool. But then Emma Peel. So nobody trumps Emma Peel. Not even Black Widow. Occasional. Right. There's got to be some good stuff in here. Gotta be some good stuff in here. Not the clown mask per se. A coffin. Okay, we can think about a coffin. We could do... Wait, if I do this, can I use this as a shelf? Please, God, say yes. Under no circumstances can you tell me I can't use this as a shelf. Please, God, say yes. It's all I want out of this game is to be able to use this as a shelf. Don't tell me I can't use this as a shelf. Ah, you're killing me. You're killing me, House Flipper. All right, go back where you were. Everyone back to normal. Well, that's just not nearly as fun. Can I put that outside? Yeah, I totally can. Okay. Why can I not use that as a shelf? That makes perfect sense. I was not saying so you do a clock while I was merely commenting on clocky goodness. You can comment on anything you guys would like. But this is a multi-family house in that there are many personalities being represented here. That would explain the TARDIS blue paint in the bedroom. Yes, that was kind of the whole start to this little adventure. And then a lot of tea has happened. I'm still not done with this, though. I don't feel... something is missing. Things are missing here. And I'm not really sure what. Bins? Do we want bins? I never put trash bins around for these guys. Some books. We could definitely do some books. Arizona Reaver Road to Hell. It's not my favorite in the series. Ancient Civilizations. There we go. That's a start. That could live... Get up on here. There we go. That could live up here. And then what else we got in the book world these days? Not a lot. Deep Psychology. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Deep Psychology can live right here. Okay. I know, Bristly, right? That made so much sense. Okay, somebody go bug House Flipper and tell him I've got to be able to use the vampire hand as a shelf. It has to accept an inventory. Get out of that. Jabba just red book. Possibly, Chairman Mao's, but, red book nonetheless. And then other books. Just classic book. Everybody loves classic book. Read it in high school. It's just sort of a grand unified field theory on classic books. What else is going in here? Maybe some photos. Yeah, I could do some photos in here. I could live with that. Pictures and paintings. Give me pictures and paintings. How about... I need something small to go there. How about picture C border? Oh, that is huge. Okay, I was hoping that was a little tiny thing. I was a very, very tiny thing, but it's not. It's not. How about picture bridge? Is picture bridge small? It's smaller. We're getting somewhere. I'm going to put that over here. No, I'm not. That's a terrible idea. I'm going to put that out here. Am I? I might, actually. Yeah, I seem to have done that. Okay, good. I'm glad everyone's keeping up here. Right, back to... I just need, like, a couple of... I need a small photo. Okay, photo, as opposed to picture. I think that's what I'm looking for here. How about picture sunset? How big is that? That is still... I'm looking for a little thing on a stand that I can put on a shelf. Sage, why aren't you reading my mind? Here we go. The one's on the stand, Dave. I am putting a photo of a kitty, and nobody will tell me otherwise. I don't care whose room we're trying to make this here. Photo of kitty lives everywhere. everywhere to just stare at you while you sleep like a real cat. Oh, Willow, you're out here. Okay, thank you, Willow. Thank you. Thank you for coming by, as always. I need a rug. I need a rug here. And then I'm almost basically done with this. Sort of, kind of, in a way. Rugs. I mean, I could get a yellow rug. How about... that's pretty yellow, actually. That's very, very yellow. Okay, I can kind of make that happen. Give me that to go... Give me that to actually snap properly. There we go. That is not really where I want it, because you wouldn't want it there. You want it to be under your feet when you got out of bed. So put that like that. It's not perfect, but I'm willing to live with it. It's not 100% perfect. Exactly, Spike Little Girl. Picture of Kitty lives everywhere, and Picture of Kitty is staring down at you while you sleep like an actual kitty. I feel I've made good choices here. Very, very good choices. Installations is not what I wanted. I wanted decorations. I wanted, vases. Maybe a vase. If it's a huge vase. It's not going to be, though. Plants. Plants. I could see a plant in here. How about this thing that I don't really care to pronounce? How about that? Can we get that to live somewhere? Not so much. And I think I just did that in the bathroom, too. I think that was something I already used. Give me a thing that goes here and a thing that goes here. We're going to settle on something, and that's the way it's going to be. Painting Snowy Solace. Yes, and it better be huge for $109. It is. Boom. But why are you not booming? There we go. Boom. I know I can only hang it on a wall. I was hanging it on a wall. I am pretty happy with this. Multiple teapots. The blue is the right color. The rug is kind of the right yellow. The orange is hideous. It's all terrible. It's all just awful with that orange, but I'm pretty okay with this. Now, what else do I have to do? I really just have to kind of fidget with everything and add some more things and figure out if anything else lives in this room. But at that point, I think the inside of the house will be broadly done. I think I'm pretty cool with the inside of the house. Then I got to go work on the yard. Oy, that's going to be a chore and a half. But an excellent time to call the stream for today. An excellent time to end this with the somewhat Pengish room and still teen gamer girl room, where I'm just going to briefly go in and rock out and then step out of here. Kissy Face Valentine toilet, kitchen and living room and dining area done for the most part. Probably all I'm going to do is just add some more decorations and then call it a day in here and then go work on the yard. But an excellent place to check out of the stream for today. Guys, thank you so very, very, very much for listening to this insane nonsense while I've been doing this. I really do appreciate you guys coming by, and we'll do it again tomorrow, and we'll do it again next Friday. And other than that, you guys pretty much know where to find me. I will see you guys later. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye.